Felipe here, bringing you the best tips and tools for growing your barbering, hairstyling, and grooming knowledge to a whole nother level. So, if you're new here, please consider subscribing and turning on that notification button. Throughout the video, check out the show notes and the links in the YouTube description below. Let's jump into the video. After sectioning the hair in a horseshoe shape, I begin the haircut by taking my number 4 guard on the magic clip, pretty much just setting a guide. We're not going any shorter than a number 4 here. The 4 is basically just to give me a guide so I can blend that up. A 4 usually is a good base to set for longer haircuts that's a little bit tapered on the sides and back. Once I set the number 4 all around, I just take my Slimline Pros and just set a shape up. I am going to taper the back slightly, so I take a number 1.5 guard here. I am going to pretty much blend from the 1.5 up to a 4 using the 2 guard and then the 3 guard after. I'm not going any lower than a number 1.5 guard. On the temple, I am not tapering that out. I'm gonna leave it as natural and as raw as possible. This was a request from the client. So moving forward, once we set that 4, I'm gonna use that and blend up using a clipper over comb technique. This is very similar to using a scissor over comb technique. You can also use a shear over finger technique. It's really up to you and what you're comfortable with. I like to use a clipper over comb in this case because it saves me a lot of time. A scissor over comb technique and just quickly run through it. Want to take any imperfections out. Sometimes the clipper over comb does set a little bit of lines, and then I take my texturizing shears and also do a scissor over comb. Like always, comb the hair to the side that the client's gonna be styling to. In this case, it'll be the client's left side. I begin the process from the back, going from back to front, side to side, to preserve the length on the top, blending everything into the back, making the front of the hair a lot longer so that you have that length to comb back. Remember, I'm taking about, I don't know, like an inch section, working my way from back to front, side to side. Great, so now that we've worked on that top hair, we're still not quite done. That side, the left side of his hair in which he will be throwing the hair to, we need to blend that off a little bit more. Otherwise, it's gonna be almost like a disconnected undercut. You're gonna have a very a big contrast between one length to another. I am going to section the hair in a diagonal and using the midsection as my guide and just blending that top. I'll take little sections from the other side of the hair, I'll comb it down, slowly, gradually blend that into the top of the hair. I am taking my texturizing shear on the top of the hair, setting some textures with that shear. You can do it on wet hair or dry hair. In this case, I did it on wet hair. Usually I do it on dry, but it doesn't really make that big of a difference. That's the haircut, guys, with the step-by-step explanation. I had a lot of fun doing this haircut. A classic tapered haircut is probably one of my favorite haircuts to do, and so I hope you guys enjoyed it. I hope you guys took something away from this haircut. But I'm curious to know, what kind of haircut do you enjoy doing the most? Just let me know on the comments below. Thanks for watching this video. Don't forget to thumbs up, subscribe to see more videos like this one, and I'll see you on the next one.